Hey guys, welcome back to Atypical You, and it's your girl Monique. I'm here. Hello, Sade. No, but listen, don't even ask about the hat. I'ma tell you. So obviously, my mom was born in France, innit? So I thought I'd bring a little bit of the French vibe today. I'm feeling myself. You know when like you put on an outfit, I'm now a boss. I'm now feeling like somebody. Like somebody. Who knew just a hat could make me feel so gassed? Woof. Anyway, today I'm coming on a serious note. I know you've seen already by the title. It's about opening up. And I know no one likes to hear it because it's all moist and it's all this and it's all that. But I'm just like, let's be actual real here. Let's be serious for a second. Because I think it's something that's so important to do. Because in this world here, there's too many people suffering in silence. Too many people suffering in silence. We always look at it from the perspective of, oh, go and check on your friend, go and check on the latest person in your friendship group, you know, go and check on that friend you haven't heard from in a minute, go and check on them, go and check on them, go and check on them. And I think that's fine, but it takes two to tango. How about if you went to go check on our friend and our friend doesn't want to speak about Wagwan, or their reply to you is, yeah, I'm good, man, same old, nothing new, just chilling, you know? For me, then you've got to look at it from another perspective. You've got to look at it from the perspective of that person. Why are you not opening up? What is it? What is it that is stopping you from opening up to the people around you and the people who love you? Now, a lot of us like to act like we're strong and like, you know, we're not weak and I can handle all my problems by myself. And, you know, no, I'm good. Don't worry about it, my G. But you see, one of the most valuable factors in relationships is vulnerability. Now, can you really call somebody your friend? Can you really say that you're close to somebody if you're not vulnerable with them? That's family members and people out there, friends, acquaintances, work colleagues, whatever it is. Can you really say that there's somebody that's close to you if you're not able to be vulnerable with them? Now, why I'm saying this today is because too many times, yeah, we've seen in the past and probably going to see in the future that people are, you know, suffering in silence. They're dying in silence. Too many people are committing suicide. And too many people are just telling people to check on them. But what I'm here to say to you is that you need to open up to people. You need to be able to trust people. In this life, yeah, I've realised we can't do it alone. You cannot live this life happy alone. It's all for nothing. It's all for nothing. When you're there, going out alone, sitting in your house alone, eating alone, drinking alone, it doesn't bring any sort of joy to a man's heart or a person's heart. That's why it says in the Bible, it's not good for man to be alone, because that is where it leads to depression. It leads to suffering in silence. Now, if you have people around you, please open up to them about how you feel. Open up to them about what's been going on in your life, about what you're thinking, about what you're going through. Because what happens is, yeah, when we don't do that, you see, imagine an empty bottle. Our emotional state is an empty bottle. When it's empty, that's probably the best. We'll probably have no issues. We're happy. There's nothing really to complain about or really to moan about. Everything's well and swell and we're all living up life. But once that thing gets poured into, once annoyance goes into it, anger goes into it, frustration goes into it, and it's left undealt with, that's when it starts to fill up. And you know, every time you close it, there's more fizz. Every time you fill it, the bottle's getting harder. Now, if the bottle now gets to the top, that is when people lose it. That is when people break down. That is when people hit rock bottom. And you see, the biggest issue with that is that once you're down there, it's as if nobody can help you but yourself. But there's so many things that could have been done to prevent you from getting to that stage. You see a hard bottle of Coke, you know when you get a hard bottle of Coke and it's a brand new bottle, probably you shake it, you drop it, or whatever happens to it, cool. And then you go to open it. You know, everyone's always hesitant to like open it because it's like, oh, if I open it, we all know it's gonna splash on us. And it's sticky and it's just like irritating. Sometimes you even need to jump in the shower because wipes just won't cut it. It's the exact same with your emotions. That fizz, that shaking of the bottle that happens, and then once you then want to open it, it's like opening a bottle of all of your problems. fam, it goes everywhere. It's messy, it's uncontrollable. You know, it might even take a couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of months, couple of years to even clean yourself properly. Just like it does with a Coca-Cola bottle. When it spills all over you and wipes just won't cut it. And once you've allowed it to be filled up, then you've opened it. Speaking won't cut it. Listening won't cut it. Doing things that are therapeutic won't cut it. The only thing that will change anything that you're going through is the way that you think, and the way that you think about yourself and about the problems that you're going through. And you start to have confidence and you start to have belief that this is not the end. Why I said that could easily be prevented is because when someone irritates us, it's a quick fix if dealt with. However, if it's not dealt with, it's stored. Whether you express it or not, whether you want to believe it or not, it's stored within you. And you'll remember it. I remember when this person irritated me, they walk into the room and it reminds you. Of course, because that bitterness in your heart hasn't gone. You haven't let it go. You haven't let it go. It's difficult, I won't even lie. And when you're used to dealing with your own problems by yourself, when you're not used to opening up to people, you feel vulnerable. The person's arms that you're willing to be vulnerable in will catch you if you fall. That's what people are there for. People are there to help you. People are there to encourage you. Some people, I won't lie, they probably don't care. They probably do feel a type of way about you. They probably might not even like you. But we're not talking about those people. Those people can be pushed to the side for another day, because right now we're talking about the people who love you. We're talking about the people who actually want to do something to help you, that see that something's going on. But you see, if you always continuously put your barriers up, who do you expect to be able to climb that wall? When it's higher than that beanstalk, when it's touching the sky, it's in the clouds. Who do you think is gonna climb that endlessly, month after month, year after year, and still not even be able to be on the other side? Nobody's gonna do that. Normally what happens in all different types of relationships is that walls are brought down. So it's for you to bring down your walls to accommodate somebody else, to allow somebody else in. Now, it's rare that you find somebody who will climb and climb and climb, and some people will try to knock it down, but it takes two to tango, like I said earlier, and it will take you to bring it down as well as that person being willing to climb it. But you see, if your walls are so high up, it's going to be difficult for anybody to get to know you really and truly. It's going to be difficult for anybody to help you. Therefore, it's going to be difficult for you to feel any better about life. If you continue to go around saying, yeah, I'm calm, I'm good, I know what you're telling me, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Surface conversations, surface replies, surface level. How do you ever expect yourself to be able to grow, to be able to learn, to be able to find boundaries if you're just putting up one wall for nobody? You're going to be lonely. And trust me, I'm saying this from a place of experience. You put your walls up, and yes, you know, so many people are afraid of getting hurt by people, but that is the world that we live in. They always say the people close to you hurt you the most. And it's so true. It's so, so true. We all know how much our parents have done us dirty, we feel like. We all know how much our siblings have irritated us. We all know how much our closest friends have done stupid stuff that you just have to look over. But at the end of the day, it did hurt. But putting up a wall is not going to do anything but make life just worse and so much more difficult. You never know, the person you might be speaking to might help you find a solution. They might make you feel better for a couple of hours, and that is exactly what you needed. They might even react differently to what you thought. That might be just what you needed to get, just for you to have a breakthrough. But give it a chance, because right now, what have you got to lose? I'm pretty sure you probably just feel a bit meh about everything. Now, I urge you to put yourself out there, and if you fall, you get back up and you keep going. Maybe it wasn't the right time. Maybe it wasn't the right person. But you learn. Every hour is a lesson. And let me tell you something. You will get past it. If you fight and you don't stop fighting, you will get past it. And you will look back and be amazed at the transformation you caused. I was once in that kind of situation. A situation where I thought my life and my world was just ending. And I just didn't even know what to do, where to go, who to speak to. But because I opened up and I allowed people to help me, somebody who's not used to being helped, I was able to finish my year of university. I was able to do so many things just because I said, okay, cool, do you know what? I'm gonna open up. So how about you try it? Like I said, you've got nothing to lose. On that note, I'm gonna love you guys and leave yous and have a blessed day. I know today's subject was a bit heavy, but I just want all of you guys to go back, and I just want you to go back and reflect. Think about it. Think about the types of people you can maybe go to, the types of people you can't go to. But mainly, think about whether your walls are high, because they might not be. And if they are, just bring them down. Let somebody in. Because in this life, people will forever and always hurt you. It's how you bounce back that matters.